we're here again. This is the third day, and nothing much to do, just to check upon the birds, check their feed, their water, and the temperature. Speaking about the temperature, yesterday being the second day, it was raining, well, so cold. We had to do a 24 hours heat up, so funny as it may, from the first day in the evening till about yesterday and up till now, my heater is still running. So yesterday we did 24 hours heating program. It's still running presently, so it's more than 24 hours. So probably when the sun comes up better, and probably then we could put up the heat. But like you said, it's still it's about 32.7 degrees Celsius now, so I'm always being careful so that it doesn't get to 33 or 34. Not that it's not good though, but 34 is about the max from their day one when they arrive. Then you try to go in between 32, 33, 33, 34. The third day you can maintain 32, 33. However, so you can see the birds are doing so well, so good. You can see they're doing so well, so good. Eating, their water drinking has increased tremendously, and they're doing great. They're doing great. Let me see, very active. They're doing great. Very active. I just changed the water though, so I just give them fresh water. They exhausted the water by the time I came in, so which you should be mindful of that, because they need to have constant water and constant feed. So I just give them fresh water, and they are all doing good. They are all doing great. They are all doing great. I had one mortality though. I saw that one coming, the transport stress and everything, so I had one mortality. So right now I have 152 birds remaining active, and I think I spotted one that has leg issue. I don't know if I can, usually around this area, Then our usual custom, we check for mortality. So I've done that when I came in. I did that off camera because I was quite in a rush when I came in this morning. I was meant to come in an hour, 2 hours earlier. So I slept in late because I left here about 2-3 o'clock a.m. yesterday. So I got a bit, I slept in. So I rushed before I could make the video. So aside that, we check for our usual routine. We check for mortality. Hopefully I should be able to see the one that has, oh, beautiful. Yeah, I seen it. So this is the one that has a leg issue. So I thought it was the one that got, so as you can see, that was one that got trapped in between the arrival pack, the carton. So I don't know how it happened though, but we see them once in a while, or almost none. So but it's nothing. Okay, so aside that, all birds are okay. They're doing good, doing great. They're doing good. So like I said, nothing really to check, just the feed, the water, the temperature, and their activity. and they probably look out for any sick ones. Look out for any sick ones. And I don't think I saw any strange ones again. So aside that one that was weak on arrival and this one that had leg issue, there's really none. Because normally when you stock your beds, at least the first day, second day, third day, the first day mostly, the second day, you might notice mortality if they had a rough transit, from the artery to your farm. So it's quite normal. But most times, or sometimes you don't even notice mortality until they are like 2-3 weeks thereabout. Fine, some people don't notice mortality at all until they are 4 weeks. While some notice 1 or 2, but always have this at the back of your mind. Now, when you're talking about mortality, at least the worst you should have is about 3%, 2 to 3% of your total stock, or maybe 5% of your total stock. But when it goes above that, there is problem. So it's always 2 to 3% of your stock, of the total batch. That's about the highest mortality range you can have, just 2 to 3%. When it's more than that, well, you can still look at it. But once it's more than 5, then something is wrong. Something is wrong. You need to check your biosecurity, your maintenance. You need to check, aside what you're doing, the feed, everything. If you're using a deep litter system, which I used to do before, you need to check how clean your beddings are. So make them clean, fresh from time to time. Then you need to check if they don't poo in their water, which is most important. They don't poo in their water, and definitely with this kind of feeder, definitely you won't see. You might see around the edge, but you won't see in the feed. Because it doesn't have access. Somehow they don't have access into it. So when you watch out for those are some security tips you watch out for. You watch out for their water. If there is no poo in it, that's why at the point when I get from my DOC, I raise the drinkers so they don't have access to the drinkers. They don't put their feet into it. They don't poo into it. So when you raise their feeder, what you do is when you get this kind of a drinker, you get its own cover. You can get a spear from your old ones or something, or you can deliberately create a cover for yourself, but it shouldn't be too high. So it's from their day one. If you have the drinker there and you place the cover under it, their mouth still gets into the drinker. So they don't step in the water when they are around it or chilling around it or anything, so that they don't catch cold and all those kind of things. So you watch out for the poo in the water, and definitely this controls the poo in the feed compared to the contemporary tray feeder. Okay, let me see if I can get one. I used to have one of those old stocks. Let me see if I can get one, so I'll show you. So this is what I was talking about. Here they have so much access to pooing inside, doing whatever they want to do inside, thereby causing wastage of feed. Okay, so you won't want that. So won't want that to happen. So which is why I got this kind of feeders, which is also good. So they are good and they're everything. So like I said, the next time we'll be checking their weight will be when they are a week old. so that to avoid stressing them, checking the weight every day. So the next time we're going to check them is going to be when they are 12 a.m., 12 to 1 a.m. because that was when we started feeding them on their arrival. So 12 to 1 a.m. at their 7th day is when we check their average body weight. And like I said, we should be expecting a standard weight of 144 grams. If we get higher, well, no problems. It's all well. So, but we shouldn't get lesser. And if we're going to get lesser, it shouldn't be less than 140. 140. Okay. So that means they are performing optimally good. That means the beds are good. They are within 140 to 144, but the standard is 144. So should you get above 144, then it means the feed you're using is excellent, and everything you're doing, it's more excellent. That means the beds are responsive. Having said that, there are types of species of broilers. We have the Antibiotics, we have the Ross 308, we have the COP 500. So Ross 308 is known to develop faster from their day old to 6 weeks. So they have a tendency of shooting and growing faster than the COP 500 and the Antibiotics. So Antibiotics has similarities too, but they can also stay for 8 weeks. So which means from their 1 to 6 weeks, they might not develop as fast as the Ross 308, but they can stay longer than the Ross 308. They can stay up to 7-8 weeks, you know, about. Then the COP 500, might not have a very fast growth, but they start picking up and they can still achieve their growth faster. So they have same, they can achieve same weight purpose, but the COP 500 stays longer. You can rear till like 9 weeks, 10 weeks, thereabout, and they have a high survivability rate compared to the Ross 308. So, but all in all, I always tell people that how you maintain, how you take care of your beds goes a long way. You might have a Ross 308 and then you spoil the whole thing by the way you take care of them. You spoil the whole thing, they might not achieve anything. Then you can have the best of the best and then your output is nothing to write home about. So for me, I really don't worry about the strain, the kind of bed, whether it's Antibiotics, whether it's Ross 308, whether it's called 500. So but these are the three breeds you can use in the Nigerian market though, and maybe Marshall, from Obasanjo, so maybe Marshall from Obasanjo, so those are about the 4 types of breeds we use in the market, in the poultry market, that stands a chance to give you the profit you're looking for. So, but most importantly, it's how you take care of your birds that matter. So, and so having said that, that's about all. Nothing much. Just observe them. How well they take their water, how well they consume their feed. Then later we'll talk about the FCR, the food conversion ratio. That's all. So, and don't forget the reasons why we're doing all this is that we're introducing an organic remedy to taking care of your birds, and find out that at the end of the day your birds can survive without using synthetic drugs, without vaccination, just the natural way, and then you have a good result, you have good health, and you're not consuming meat that is chemically induced. These are the reasons why we're doing this video. So please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, so that you get the concluding parts as we go along to the 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So when you subscribe, you get all that we're doing to keep you updated. So I think that's about all. We'll come back later to check their activities, and then we know from time to time you can see them fully. So They're all healthy. They're all good. You know, are they looking big? Are they looking cute? Look at them. Lively. Yeah, so it's all right. Yeah, so we call it a day. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and download, and use it for your day-to-day training on how you raise your DOCs without complications and giving you excellent results. Thank you, and goodbye.